الو.
هلو سلامش.
شو بعد ما هلو؟
كلا، ليس بعد.
ليس بعد. الله يعيننا عليهم هدول. طيب اليوم بدنا نكفي اوكي مطرح ما وقفنا اخر مرة، لانه هلا ما بدنا اللي يروح على الهاكاثون يقولوا ما دربتونا على شيء. بدنا نكفي يلي هي انه ترين ويشوفوا مزبوط عم يشتغل. اوكي سطر انا كمبيوتر على الاخر. ليك بدي اياك تنزل كل الاتندنس تبع هدول السيشن وتخليهم عندك كرمال بعدين نعمل لهم سيرتيفيكيت.
اوكي.
Waiting for you. Don't forget the session to support for hackathon. اوكي بلش.
Hello everyone. I hope that you are all in now and you are all fine. So let's start with our session today. And the last time I told you or I gave you some instructions on how to start preparing for the project. Today I have prepared for you a full documentation regarding all the steps that we are going to follow. And I will be demonstrating these steps in front of you. So I will share this file with you on the group, and I will also share it through the chat if possible. So I will give you just a brief about this document. I might update this document also related to the steps. So if you see, this is an introduction about the project, what we are going to do. We have the prerequisites. Also, we are going to start performing all the steps, setting up the tools you need, downloading and working with the videos. What do I mean by downloading the videos and working with them? I will explain that. Uploading then the files after being processed through VS Code, then we'll be getting the insights that we want from the videos that we have downloaded first, then worked on by Python, then uploaded again to the video indexer in order to be able to extract the data from there. So I guess the steps number one and the step number two are easy. And here, if you press on the control, you can go to the links where you can download the Visual Studio, the Python, and everything related to that. So after that, if you will be seeing that I am checking also on the installation. All the code is written here. When I say bash, it means that I will be using the terminal. I will show that to you in steps, but I'm just explaining the steps or the details in the code. When you see the bash word, it means that it will be done by the terminal. Okay. Then we'll go down and start with step two, which is setting up the account in Azure and Video Indexer. We have done that already. Through Azure website, we have created together the resource group, the storage account, and also we have created the Azure Video Indexer service. After that, we go to the video indexer, and we have already done that, and the results will be shown to you also. Don't worry about it. The step that we will be saying today is how to generate an API keys. And I also wrote down here all the steps that you need in order to generate the API keys. Why do we use these API keys? In order to share the application and use it later, and we'll be seeing all of that. Also, we'll be seeing how to clone the WA, the data set that includes all the videos. And from here on, we will be doing some commands within the VS Code. I have written every and each step for that, so don't be worrying. When you see Python, it means that we will be using the Python interpreter, the Python interpreter, and I will show you that now on the working. So here, if we have such a code, all we need to do is to copy this code and drop it on a file that is a Python file, and I will show you that also. So following all these steps, we will be finalizing the project that we are talking about. It includes everything related to what I'm talking about. Here in this area, the API keys that I will be generating, I will just highlight it in yellow. These are the API keys that I will be generating from the API video indexer or from the video indexer portal. I will show you that to you in each step, and I will share this file with you. So after this is done, we can get what we need from the project that we are targeting. So I will share this file with you on the group on WhatsApp, and I will also share it on the chat here. So let's start performing the tasks that are here on this document. I will be starting to demonstrate each step for you in order to get more understanding about what I'm talking about. So the first thing after I install the Visual Code is that I need to clone the repository, which includes the dataset. When I clone this repository, all I need to do is to have the address, the URL of this repository ready with me, and I would go with cloning the get repository. This is the first step. I will paste the URL here and press clone from GitHub. Let me just make sure copy and clone get. Let me just check on the repository name. 1 second, please. Okay, here it found the repository and I need to install it on my own computer. You just need to have a folder to put it in. I will create a new folder for that. And I have created a new folder and I will select that. So it will be cloning the repository. This is the first step I should be performing. When it is done, I will be opening this repository. I will press on open. Now you can see the files. Here, press I trust. Here you can see the files that are going to be used in order to extract the information. The first thing I would need to do is to download the dataset from different sources. Well, how can I know these sources? All I need to do is to press on the Start Kit, and here I have these files that are used to download this file or this Python code you see here. If you like, you can just read these codes, have additional information about the Python language. But since I have prepared everything for you, it is much easier to perform that. So this file, this is the first file that we are going to use in order to extract or to download the data sets into our computer. So how do I run a Python code? I will just show that to you. But as a reference for the data sets, this is the JSON file that includes all the URLs where the source videos are coming from. That's why I have created this JSON file in order to search for these URLs. If you can see here that it's a very long file, includes a lot of URLs. That's where our data is coming from. So running this file will take a bit of time, but we should do that. We'll do it after we are done with our sessions, but I will show you how to do that. Okay, so all I need to do is to run this file in order to start getting the information from this different resources, and maybe some of them are on YouTube or maybe other video resources. So in order to run this file, I would need to go to the path where this file is. So I would need to run the terminal. How do I run the terminal? I would go here to these 3 points and will go to the terminal. Okay, I would like to log into the folder that is called Start Kit in order to run the file that is called Video Downloader. I would press on there. If you know some DOS commands, as you can see, these are the folders and the files that are within the folder of WALSL that I have cloned from GitHub. So in order to access to the folder, I would go with a command that is called change directory or cd start underscore kit. I will also list the files and folders here by using the command dir. Here it shows me the files that I am going to use. This file is called videodownloader.py. In order to run this file, I would need to type Python and the file name, which is video underscore downloader dot py. So this is the command that will start running the code that is here. What does this code do? This code will just go and fetch the information or the location of the files that I'm going to be downloading. Maybe I typed something wrong. Let me just see if I typed something wrong. Python, just 1 second. So let me make sure of the file name.
Khalid, if you are saying anything, we cannot hear you.
Really, I have been talking for a long time.
لا, just now, like for the past like two
No,
minutes.
I'm just checking on the file name. That's it.
Okay, okay,
That's it.
okay.
No. I'm just making sure that the file name is correct. Let me just here again. How is it saying that it is not here? This is something weird. Of course, I just tried it. 1 second for that. Okay.
We have a question in the chat.
Let me
Muhammad is
check.
saying, so he used this API before. Can he use his own code instead?
If the code will share, will do the same job, it's okay. No problem using any code, but I'm just trying to make things easier for us. That's it. That's the thing I'm doing. But if your code, let me just open the chat and see this question exactly. How is it coming? So, Muhammad, code will share only. Okay, where is the question? Let me just see the question again on the chat. I already used this API. Did it work with you, Muhammad? Yes, then you can, yes, you can use your code, no problem. The target here is to download the videos, okay? Let me just make sure of one thing here again. This is the name of the file. I'm sorry because there's too much noise around me. Download underscore .py. should work now. Okay. I maybe have been typing it wrongly. So as you can see, it's now getting the data from different places. I will not continue that because it will take a long of time, or I will just keep it working on the background. So what it will do, it will be downloading the data sources from different places into a folder that it will be calling for videos. So after that, let's just move to the next step, which is you will be seeing that on the document I will be joining with you, okay, or sharing with you. After these are being, or just let them work on the background, they will be a lot of downloads here. So I will need to just make sure that the videos that I have created are going to be shared on the API or on the video indexer. Let's get back to the, in order that you can work alone, if you need to work alone. So this is the introduction. I am now downloading. This is the step of download. Here is the steps that I should be aware of where I'm going to be preparing the Azure account through the Azure portal. I already did that, but I will show it to you here. I already did have the resource groups ready. Okay, I will show you the resource group that I'm talking about. Okay, it's the video indexer, and I have also created the video indexer service. When I press on the video indexer service, I can see where is it, in which location. Make sure that you select a location that is close to you, okay? So my Azure preparation are ready. The next thing I would do is go to the API, the video indexer website, video indexer, where I can make sure that this is the account I'm using. How do I make sure of that? When I press here on my account, I will be selecting, I will be seeing the information related to my account and everything related to that. After that, I would need to extract the APIs. Okay, where do I get these APIs? Also, they are all shared. I would go to this portal. You can see this portal. Whenever you have created the service on Azure and logged on your account within the video indexer, when you go to the API portal video indexer, this is the place where you are going to developers, we call it the developer site. You will be logging in with the same account. So you will be seeing all the information related to your account. It will be explaining. Let me again take this to another place. I can hide it here. As you can see, this is the developer homepage. So we have now a new portal. I will rephrase the steps again. The step number 1 is creating the video and the resource group and the video indexer service and the storage account. Whenever I'm ready, I would go to the Azure Video Indexer portal and log in to make sure that my account is shown here in this area. So this is the account I'm using. It will be showing my name that is here on Azure. As you can see, the same name here. Then I am in the correct path. After that, I would go to the portal of the developer portal that will be used in order to get the APIs I'm talking about. So this is the API portal of the video indexer. Where can you see that if you are confused? Whenever you go to the video indexer service that you have created within Azure, all you need to do is to go to the video indexer API. Here is the video indexer portal. So both of these are the places where you can get to the portal of the developer or the developer portal that is connected to your service that is connected to your Azure and connected to your video indexer. What I'm looking for here are the APIs that I will be using. I will not use them now, right now, directly, but I should be able to find these APIs. I will press on the home, okay, and we'll go to, as you can see, this is my profile. In order to make sure that this is my profile, it is Khalid Hourani. I will go down to see the primary key and the secondary key. These are the keys that I will be using later within this project. So here is the portal. All I did was going to home and then went to explore APIs. Before that, I just made sure that this is my profile, okay? And whenever I enter there, I can see the subscription details. These are the keys I would need to use in order to connect to my services. If I need to regenerate new keys, all I need to do is press on regenerate. So until now, please let me make sure that everything is understood. If you have any questions, please let me know. What I'm telling you today is very important because you should be starting to work in parallel with me on your free time, because we should be aligned. We should wait for these downloads to finish. It will take some time because we need to do other steps with them. But the initialization of the project has started. We have everything ready. Let's again read together the main steps in order to be clear that everything that we are talking about is understood. Okay? So as for the prerequisites, I'm just repeating everything in order to make it easier for you and make sure that you are aligned with me, so you can be able to perform all these steps in groups or alone if you would like to do so. So the prerequisites, we have already done or explained them many times. The Azure subscription, and I'm sure that, let me just verify everything with you. So whenever I ask you about anything, just answer me on the chat box that it is ready for you. Last time we made sure that the Azure subscription is working for you, right? Just even raise a thumb or write on the chat. Is step number 1 ready for every one of you, and you have done that and you have your Azure subscriptions? That's great. If anyone doesn't have it, please let's talk about that on the group. So the next step, which is creating an Azure Indexer account within Azure environment with the resource group and the storage account. Have you done that or not yet? Please let me know. So it will be like an assignment. The first assignment is 1. The second assignment here is 2 for you to do that. 3, you should be preparing the Python and the VS Code. I will just put these 2 as 3. Okay? Basic knowledge, I sent you a document about that. So for step 1, we are all ready, right? Right. For step 2, did you all prepare your Azure Video Indexer and access that? Only Asma answered me. I need answers from everyone. If yes, it's great. If no, please just, we have like this weekend in order to prepare all of these together, because we are going to get our hands into deeper details. So I need these steps to be done 100%. If you have any issues with this, you can contact me on the WhatsApp group or here if you like. Just send any question or anything. So please, Solange, are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here with you,
Please,
Khalid.
please, Solange, I need these to be performed as like assignments or whatever, because when we start on Monday, deeper into the coding, these should be prepared. So let's make sure that all these steps are being done. I did the resource group, then deleted it to not accidentally. Okay. These credits, I guess, Solange, are meant for this project, right? So it's okay if they use it. So after these are done, we are now on the step of downloading and working with the data or with the video data. So again, to the video and to VS Code, as you can see, it is still downloading the files, because after downloading these files, we are going to start with the step of the data processing of the files or the video processing. We are going to create a Python script to call the video indexer API for video analysis. So the next step would be analyzing these videos. But after they are being downloaded, we will be using Python over these files in order to start analyzing these videos. Okay? And regarding all the steps, you have all the steps within the document I'm going to send to you. That's why I'm telling you, for the next time, we should be prepared for all the steps that will follow. So please prepare all the tasks or the assignments that I have told you. And if you have any issues with them, please let me know. So again, I will highlight these assignments in yellow. And whenever you have any issue with any of these, please let me know before Monday. I will open with you privately and solve any issues that you are facing, okay? So let's roll back again into our document I'm talking about. These are the API keys that I have shown to you. Even if you are confused, if you have missed anything, I have highlighted the steps here in red so you can perform them alone. Okay? Here is the step of cloning. That is what's being done now, is the download for the data. As you can see, these are the steps to be performed in VS Code. The preparation of the libraries that I want, that we will be needing here. Okay, this is the step we are in now. This is the copy code of the file, but don't get confused. You don't need to write it because you have the codes here on the directory that we have created. I will show you that directory on my computer. Okay. This is the folder that I have created. As you can see, this is the folder that includes all the information that I'm talking about. These are the Python files. Whenever you see .py, it means a Python. And this is the JSON file that includes all the URLs that are within my resource. So as if you see, when I double clicked on that file on my Explorer, it took me back here again to the environment of VS Code. This should happen with you automatically, because when you install the VS Code, it will be just the default program that will open any Python file or any JSON file. Okay? I did the resource group, then I deleted accidentally. So now, again, any other person or anyone other than Muhammad is facing any issues with anything, as I can see here, we have 15 attendees, as I can see, or more, I don't know. Or maybe 17, including me and Solange. Yes, we have 15 students. So as you can see, this is the process of the download of the files. Let's get back to the documenting or to the documentation. So whenever we are done with all of these steps, and these are the assignments that you have for the next time, so please perform them. We will be heading to the next step, which is another step that will be taking a bit of preparations, which is uploading the videos to the video indexer in order to analyze it and start understanding the sign language. As you can see here, these are the steps. Now we have the videos. Let's upload them to the indexer to analyze them. After that, we use the code. The code is already in the repository that we have cloned. So you don't need to copy paste or do anything. All you need to do is to just substitute the API keys that we have generated from the Azure Video Indexer developer website and paste it on the code and run the code. And after that, the data will be now in the video indexer. And the video indexer from now on can start analyzing the videos based on the information that are here on the file that I'm going to explain. Please, guys, I would like to have some sharing from your side. Is everything clear until now? Okay, I hope so. Let me just go to the chat. Only Muhammad here is interacting. What about the others? I need to hear from you guys. We are working on something that needs collaboration, that I need to hear from you. Please, can anyone just let me? Okay, thank you, Shaza. Then I'm just repeating everything because I told you this is a process that takes a bit of information or about some details that you should be understanding. I noticed your terminal says that some are being skipped. Excellent, Muhammad. This is a very good question. So as you can see, some of the videos might be missing or moved from one place to another. That's why we have prepared another Python file that will be looking for the other videos that are missing. Okay, this is the find.py. After we are done with performing the downloads, I will be just checking on the missing files in order to find them and add them to the library of the downloaded files. Okay. As a look from what we call it, from the wide area about this project to understand everything being done. So I have to, or my target is to analyze sign language. How am I going to do that? I need some videos or data sets or resources to teach the video indexer what I want from each video. Okay, how do I do that? I prepare the videos. Then I will tell the video indexer what am I interested about each video, what interests me about each of the videos I am going to be analyzing. How am I doing that? I am doing that by using the file that is the JSON file that you can see here. If you see the file size here or the information about or what is written on this file, you will find that it is identifying different identifiers. As you can see here, it is taken from each video some identifiers, or it is explaining what does it want from each video. So here are the ingested information that the machine learning will be learning from the videos. So I'm telling the machine learning what do I want from each video. So if you read a bit about what is written on each of these parts of the video, as you can see, I am labeling each of the videos because the labeling is what makes the machine learning model understand what I am doing. So if you see all these, that you will be seeing different labels. These labels are attaching the videos, or each video, it has its own code here in order to make the indexer understand what is in that video. As you can see here, we have can, we have dog, we'll be seeing letters, we'll be seeing words, we'll be seeing objects. So I am just telling the video indexer that these frames or videos I'm downloading, each part of these videos or each one of these videos has a meaning. What does this mean? This video means a dog. This video means a cat. This dog means a letter. This video means a box. This video means whatever. These are ingested to the system by this file that is called the JSON file. So until now, I have prepared the environment, prepared the Azure environment. I have created an indexer service in order to put videos on that service. What do I want from this service? I want from this service to understand these videos. How am I giving this information about these videos? I am giving this information, or we call them notations or labels, about each video by this JSON file. This file includes every detail about the videos that are being downloaded. So the machine learning will learn from this file what does each video I am downloading or uploading after the download to the indexer means. Okay. I noticed that your terminal says, do you try to force the videos to be in one format, MP4? Yes, exactly. They are all forced to be in MP4. Great question, Muhammad. That's a great question. So this is what is happening. So if you are on the same line with me, if you are understanding every step, please, please raise a thumb, each and every one of you. Let me make sure that we are all on the same line and we are all understanding everything that is being done here. If you like to just read the file I'm going to send to you and answer this question later, I have no problem. But from now until next session, which is Monday, what I need from you is what I highlighted in the yellow color, is prepare the environment and download the repository and start downloading the files. the YouTube files. This is the first step. After that, we will be going through the upload to the video indexer in order to start the machine learning. Yes, sure, I will be sharing that file with you. Let me just do it right now. I will do that right now. Okay. Just make sure that you have received it on the group, please. And I will also, okay, that's great. And I will make sure that okay, you have received the file. So before we end our session today, you have, as I have shown you, some assignments. Please, let's be on the same step on Monday. And if you have any issues, if you have already created groups, work in groups in order to make things easier for you. You have the file with detailed steps, with detailed codings. If you have or you need to ask any question, drop it on the chat on the WhatsApp and ping me, and I will be here to help you with anything. So these are the main things I should be seeing done from you on next session. If you have anything, if you need to add or have any comments, please let me know before we end the session today. I will leave you for like 5 minutes for questions, for any clarifications. Please let me know if you need anything. You are welcome, Asma. You are all welcome. But please, again, I will I will stress on doing the steps in order to make things easier. I know that you have like exams or whatever, but these steps, if you follow them, they won't take from you like more than 1 hour. and you will be ready. The download, you can keep it downloading. Don't all download it, just work in groups if you like, and come back in a way that we can together continue working on this project. Solange, do you have anything to add or to comment on? We will, does Azure Video Indexer take models made from our local PCs? Can you elaborate more about this question? Let me understand, what do you mean, Muhammad?
I guess if he has something on Python that he built, he's checking if it will match with Azure Video Indexer. Um, Khalid, maybe when we finish this, we have to show them one lab about machine learning, if you can, when we finish all of this. I just want to remind everyone that I put a form on the WhatsApp. We need you to please register if you are able to make it on November 30 to the hackathon. As I mentioned, the awards are يعني good amount of money you will get out of this if you were among the top winners. Each group can accommodate 4 students. If you want to participate alone, you can participate alone. It's fine. If you want to participate from different universities, also this is acceptable. The only point is that if you want to register on the form, it means that you are 100% sure you will attend, because this number, these details, we will share it with Mada so they will prepare for catering and everything. So please make sure if you are coming to register, we cannot welcome you يعني, on the day if you didn't register on the form. So please make sure that you register through the form starting from today. Okay? That's all. Thank you,
Okay,
Khalid.
you are welcome. But I have a question here from Ibrahim. Yes, Ibrahim, mostly the same, but you know, there are some, maybe instead of download, you might find something else. I don't know the acronyms used on Mac, but in fact, yes, you can do all the steps. You just need to download VS Code, and there is a code, there is a version for Macintosh. All the steps within the VS codes are the same. Everything related to that is the same. And if you read the files that within the downloaded repository, you will not have to add or change anything in the coding. Everything is set there and written. You will not have to change anything. Okay, sorry. You are welcome. Thank you, everyone. And I hope I will see. I am asking if I built a computer made for machine learning and learned how to make an ML model. Would Azure integrate the ML model to detect object people, or does it only take Azure ML models? In fact, if you do the creation of this computer you are talking about and the languages that the machine learning understands, which are the Python and the JSON files, and you have them well made or well written, no, I guess it has no problem with some customized or what we call it customized, let me call it customized built-ins, but let's make sure of that by taking deeper studies related to that. But in general, I guess it is possible, but let me just make sure about that and get back to you, and I will answer you that on the chat. No worries. You are most welcome. And if there are some additional resources, I will support you with that. Don't worry about that at all. So thank you, everyone. And again, I will remind you to follow the steps and be prepared. Okay? Thank you, everyone.